Here's the thing. I would say 98% of salon and spa owners truly believe that they've built a solid culture. And honestly, a lot of times their team is even going to say the culture is great. But let's be honest. Sometimes our team, they just tell us what we want to hear. That's all they do. It's really easy to confuse a friendly, fun environment with a strong culture. But culture, it's not just about vibes or good energy. It's about alignment. That's what it all boils down to. It's about how your team shows up, how consistently your values are reinforced, and how clearly expectations are communicated. That's what real culture is. Sometimes what we think is a strong culture is actually just a surface level connection. We mistake loyalty for comfort or silence for satisfaction, but underneath, we usually find confusion, frustration, and even resentment. We're not seeing some of this stuff because we are way too close to it. That's what happens to owners. Or maybe because no one feels safe enough to actually speak up and tell us the truth. True culture is measured by behavior when things get hard. It's seen in how your team responds to feedback, how they communicate when you aren't in the room, and how they choose to stay, not because they have to, but because they actually want to. And if you're constantly dealing with turnover or disengagement, it's not a fluke. It's feedback. And that feedback, it deserves your attention, not your denial. Chandra, how can an owner tell the difference between a culture that feels good and one that's actually built on accountability and alignment?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest difference that I see when you have a strong culture is that everyone on your team is working to bring the business to success as a whole. Everybody's working together to help make their environment better and to help make everyone successful within those walls. It's not just about the one person who's a superstar or the whiny person in the corner or whatever that looks like. It's really when you know that everyone is aligned with taking the business to the next level, I feel like that's really a strong culture. And for me, it's the same thing. Like I thought I had a great culture. I was like, yeah, I've got an amazing culture. And then I realized like there's so many holes in there. And a lot of these people, they don't care. They're making good money. So they're happy. And they're not necessarily aligned with where the business was going. And so when we really worked on that culture piece, and now, I mean, I could honestly say that I think every single person on our team is working towards the bigger picture, the bigger goal. And that is huge when you can achieve that culture in your business, I think. And it makes your life so much easier too.
Oh yeah, definitely makes your life easier. One of the things that I want to say is, once again, out of complete love, is that probably 90% of salon owners who think they have a good culture, they are actually being held hostage by at least one team member. This is something that Chandra and I have found over and over and over again. And you should never be held hostage in your own business. Period.